You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, guys, we have done countless videos about men going over into women's sports and dominating the competition. In some cases, the women have been injured by the man actually competing against them. It depends on the sport. We done a video about the volleyball player who suffered a severe concussion last year and still has not recovered because a male identifying as a woman spiked the ball and the ball just crushed her skull. It is sickening, guys. It's really, really sickening. Now we're actually going to be diving into a more physical sport, rugby. Now, rugby is not a sport that I actually watch, but it is very, very similar to football, American football. You throw a woman on the field with a man, and they are going to get injured severely. There's a reason why, guys, you don't see women playing in the NFL. Can you guys imagine what Lawrence Taylor would actually do to a woman if there was a woman on the football field? Oh, boy. They would need a funeral director to come onto the field because it'll be over. That one would need a priest because the last rites would need to be read. It is dangerous putting women on the field with men. And men should actually be ashamed of themselves going into a sport, where a woman can be severely injured. But guys, in Canada, and if you guys think that the U.S. is woke, Canada is way more woke than the U.S. Because now, guys, we got a man identifying as non-binary competing against women in rugby, and look what happened. Check this out, guys. Canadian non-binary rugby player accused of injuring women was named hardest hitter on men's team. Yes, he played on the men's team, guys, and he gets over there with the women and severely injures them. So, let's go and read some of this, guys. A non-binary rugby player accused of injuring women in a match was previously named hardest hitter when serving on the men's team, new evidence shows. Last June, the non-binary player was removed from a women's rugby match after he injured 3 competitors. Guys, in one match, 3 women got injured and he got removed. After the identity of the player remained unknown, it has now been revealed per Redux. The identity of the man involved in the incident has now been confirmed as Ash Davis, who previously played in the men's division of the club and had been awarded the hardest hitter designation during the senior awards banquet just last year. According to a source within the rugby club, there has been much opposition to Davis' participation in the women's category. But club members are concerned about speaking up out of fear of being labeled transphobic. The thing is, guys, this guy isn't even a transgender. He's not. And we got video, guys. We have video of this man actually competing against the women, but yet I believe his wife was out there because there was an interview and she tried to step in and talk about what about the rights of the women and all this. No, my goodness. It's bad. We'll actually get to it, guys. We're going to get to it. So it was actually the reporter actually saying, what about the rights of the women? I mean, it is insane what's going on right now in women's sports. Look at this tweet here. It says, last weekend, 3 women's rugby players had to be removed from a game and treated for injuries from hits sustained by a trans woman. Not a trans woman now. This is just a man saying that he's non-binary because there is obviously, when you see the picture, this is a man identifying as a man. Let's just be clear about that. The referee, after repeated dangerous tackles, had to remove the trans player from the game. So let's go over here to Rebel News here, because I believe they're the ones that actually end up doing this interview we're going to watch. It's like 21 minutes, so I'm only going to play a little bit here. But look at this. Trans rugby player confronted as unhinged teammates scream, police arrive. One of the 3 women injured by Ash Davis last month has said, quote, I had never been hit like that before, even at the competitive women's level. There was so much more brute force. Yes, because it's a man hitting you. There are women who are bigger than him, but no girls hits like that. This is a strong human. Meet Ash Davis, or is it Ashley Davis these days? Mr. Davis plays for the Fergus Highlanders women's team. How was he even allowed to actually get on this team? That's what I'm curious about. He tackles hard. Just ask those 3 women who suited up for the Stony Creek Camels last month, who had to be removed from the game thanks to Ash's debilitating tackles. Now, it talks here, it says Ash is clearly a male. He doesn't even try to look like a female. No, he doesn't. He doesn't. He has an Adam's apple. Male pattern on baldness is setting in, and it's impossible to ignore those leg muscles. So let's go ahead and play this clip right here. And guys, this is him right here. Is he even trying to look like a woman? No, he's not. But let's play this clip.
34-21.
Mr. Davis, Ash, why are you doing this? I'm David Menzies, Rebel News.
Hi. No, you're not really a part of this.
Now, I believe that's his wife right there trying to jump in.
Human rights.
What about the human rights of biological women being injured by this man? As a mother, why would you expose your kids to a
Because
massage?
that is my partner. That is my wife that you are being.
Wait a minute. She just said, that is my wife? That is my wife. This is a man out there tackling other women, injuring women. 3 in 1 match, and he had to be removed. This woman is saying, my wife? Come on, something's up here, guys.
So he's a lesbian?
It's not a sport, or it's not an issue.
I'm a registered social worker, sir, and I demand human rights for everybody.
Wow, these votes are out of their mind. Talking about human rights for everybody. There's women getting injured out there. And she's talking about human rights for everybody?
They just... Yeah, what's a biological female?
How do you feel about a biological male playing in rugby, man?
Thank you.
I don't really give a f***.
Everybody.
Okay. I don't know what is a crime anymore.
Well, sometimes we all ask ourselves that, right?
Wow. I'm not going to play this whole thing, guys. I mean, that is just crazy right there. But you obviously can see that is a man out there. That is not a woman. That is a man out there playing rugby against other women. And women are getting injured. And I guess, they're so woke up there in Canada that they're saying human rights. I mean, is it a human right for a man to go into a women's sport and severely injure women? I mean, this is ridiculous, man. This is completely ridiculous. What's going on? Some woman is going to get killed one day doing this. I mean, guys, we've seen in the NFL where you actually have men competing against men. You've seen severe injuries of a man on another man on the football field. But yet these women are perfectly okay up there in Canada because they're too woke. They're talking about, oh, that's a she, when obviously that man is identifying as a man. The whole non-binary thing, I don't know, man. I do not know. This is utterly ridiculous and dangerous. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we will catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.